It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Packers going up against the Jaguars. With that, I get to say hello for the first time to our new commentators this year as I'm privileged to welcome in Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Former Jet running back. This is Chris Ivory. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And caught right side, Green. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Julius Peppers, some would call him the grand old man. He'd hate that. He just want to be a seasoned veteran who continues to make plays at a Pro Bowl level.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st down, this is Ivory. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Okay, I don't want to bring money into it, but I'm going to. You know what your best contract negotiations are?
Good years.
Production. Chris Ivory, his first 1,000-yard season in New York, parlayed it into a nice deal with Jacksonville, and they expect the same results.
Yeah, a nice 5-year deal indeed. Back to the ground on 1st down. Again, Ivory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll give it up to Ivory. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Julius Thomas, 26 yards. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete to open things up. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. First carry of the year for the trim down Eddie Lacy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
No surprise at all that a Penn State linebacker named Paul Posluszny usually leads his team in tackles.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Play clock winding down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
This is taken at the 23. Penalty marker is down here. Bortles now on 1st down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
On 2nd down, Ivory. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They run with their short yardage man, Ivory. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just put a tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up the 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. A running play now for Ivory. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Third down and 4. From the gun on third down, Bortles. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Yeah, this one's high, but not very far. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's see what they go to here on third down and 6. And the play clock's running down. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
So a costly penalty marker, and it's now 3rd and 11. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. Give it to Ivory. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now Lacy. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, the one concern I had about Eddie Lacy coming out of Alabama was weight. And it became a concern for Green Bay in 2015.
Yeah, he was up over 260 pounds. Disappointing 2015. Looks a lot better, doesn't he?
A lot better. And when he's lean, oh, boy, is he a heck of a runner.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Nice catch by the tight end, Richard Rodgers. And, you know, it came from the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Some things just write themselves, don't they?
That's exactly right. Both spelled R-O-D-G-E-R-S, for those wondering.
There you go.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run here. This is James Starks. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Rodgers to throw on. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First down carry, it's Lacy. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing is Bortles. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. This is Ivory. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So it'll be first down here after the run. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. A run here for Starks. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, Lacey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, a 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And he's got it up and through. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Carry number 10 now for Ivory. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Bortles throwing on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. One receiver left, two to the right. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson, 57 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Caught on the right side by Adams. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
6 yards to go here on second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. He completes it to Nelson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. got a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Over here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep. They've got his man complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's hard to believe when we look at the numbers that our statistician Marvin has given us about Aaron Rodgers today, that he's been held to this few. That's not normal for him.
And that explains the scoreboard, doesn't it?
It really does. As he goes, so goes his team, and he is just absolutely scintillating, but it's still not over for him yet.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to the ground, it's Lacy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Starks. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Play clock winding down. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Everything look good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. One receiver left, two to the right. On second down, here's Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And able to find Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bortles now on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Jags are going to have a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll come out in the pistol. Bortles to throw on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And that'll lead here to a third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And tough starting field position here. One back is Lacy. He'll get the football here. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
The play clock's running down. Now Starks. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, here's Rock. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Dan Skuta in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Ivory. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. Over the middle, open is Thomas. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Green's got it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run with Ivory. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Denard Robinson taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Play clock winding down. Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. And a good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. And the play clock's running down. Here's Rodgers. He's got time. Caught on the right side by Adams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacy. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So 2nd and 10 here. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. And his kick is good. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Week 1 loss, but it's just week 1. Moving forward, how do they regroup?
Well, the coaching staff's going to go over all the game film. They'll grade everyone. And the key for them, no panic. It's one game, clean up what didn't work well, and move on in advance.
So for the Jaguars, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.